Jordan 4 Retros. Boxes we're familiar with. And the shoes themselves. I mainly like 3 is the best, and I like 4 second best. And I bought this shoe to get a good feel myself personally for how the quality on these remastered that we've heard about is going to be. I must say I looked them over quite well. A couple of little minor faults here and there. As right here, it looks like on our Jumpman you can see that tiny little thread on the foot that overextended. Yet look at the rest of it. It's very good quality. The plastic Jumpman sewn into the heel. And the fact that this is not plastic, it's leather. A very good leather. Now I'm sure many will come into the debate of, is it as good as what was? As I have taken the time to talk with many friends, and one in particular over time we've talked a lot of people in this, what they call sneaker game these days, don't remember what the quality was because they simply were not there. I know that dates a lot of sneaker people. A lot of us being older sneaker people. To me, that's not a bad thing, even though a lot of people try to say that it is these days. It just means we were doing this way before it was popular, way before it was a fad, way before it was a game. We bought the shoes, we wear the shoes, always have, probably always will. Way after it's no longer popular to have the hype of the week or whatever. Now, a lot of people talk about the leather from the old days. There were some good leathers. 2s, I know when we got into the Italian leathers and those type of things, it was very, very good. A lot of the 1s, at the time they were just called Air Jordans, until there was a 2. Today they call them 1s. There's a lot of fantasies and misconceptions about what once was. Some of us still have some of those older shoes, and we can compare the leathers. In some case it wasn't a leather, i.e. on the red and black ones that I have. Some people have challenged them, saying they're fakes. If they were with me in '85 when I bought them, they would know better. Because it has a foam up there around the top, which is not a leather. So, before we get off into too much comparison of what they were, a lot of people will have their say. Try to find out who we're working with. Try to find out if people were actually there. I would trust the opinions of my good friend Jumpman Bostic. He was there. He's old enough to know. His collection's been going around a long time. And he was there buying from the beginning like the rest of us. This is a very good quality leather. Now comes the second part. Is it $190 worth leather? To me, not really. Nor the quality as good as it is. It's very, very good, and I predict that these remastered will do well, and I will buy more. Although not all of them, because I'm not a fan of most of the others. Not hate or anything, they just aren't really for me. The 3s and the 4s I'll work with. My friend who's after the Oreo 4s, because they're your favorite, you know who you are, get them and double on them. It's good. It's that good. Yeah, they're worth it. But still, in today's world, when I see other shoe manufacturers, i.e. Vans and some of the others, doing very good leathers and still holding the price under $100, I question beyond the marketing capacity or the large corporate strategies of Nike in the saturation mode of where we're at today. why you would try to do this and just get the extra 20 or 30 bucks. Even in the December releases we saw at the last minute, I think those frags, they went up $20 by the time that they came out and went online. It's simply marketing strategy to maximize the dollars. When I look at the fact that the Legend 11s, which I didn't get, I wanted to get them just to change the laces and make a statement on what I think that they could have been. A very simple one. I don't know if I would have kept them long term, more than releasing them and selling them within the year, because they'll never make my top 100. Yet when I find there's 500,000, and I didn't manage to get a pair, I didn't try awful hard, because I was not going to pay more than retail anyway. When I find that out, and I didn't get them, and there was 500,000 pairs, as they say, and then Nike made 81 million, it says a lot about things that have changed as well, how people have forgotten the thousands of dollars that some of us have spent with them, and yet sometimes they're just not available. Interesting concept. The whole thing will catch up, and eventually, those of us who continue to buy shoes and wear shoes and intend to do it until we die, it'll all get back to normal. And all of these people will come running back and saying, oh, I got you and everything else, and life will get back to normal and settling down, where you can walk in and buy the shoes, and if someone else wants a pair, because we wear the shoes, they'll pretty much be readily available, as opposed to, do you know a reseller who can get them for less than what's going on, and for a reasonable price? These outrageous $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900 shoes are not really for me. Understand some of them are going to have to be paid to get them. I have a few that when I sell them that will probably go for that level just because of what they are. It's rare that you can find a LeBron South Beach size 13 that's still dead stock, and when I put it out there, it'll probably go for bigger dollars. And it's not one that I intend to keep forever. It'll probably be out there for sale shortly this year. Anyway, my commentary on the current state of affairs, and to get back to the shoe, the Legend Blue Columbia 4 is a very good shoe, and it's very good quality. They have really done well. I just question the strategies of today and what's driving the world today and why these are $190. I don't see why they couldn't do the same thing as others and keep them around the 135, 150 level when most others are. I think greed will catch up to most, and eventually we'll get back to where we were, and life will be good for the rest of us who don't consider this a game. Buy and wear what you like is always what I say. Don't follow the weekly hype just because of what they are. And realistically, as much as I like these, I really bought them to try to see firsthand for myself, was it going to be worth it? Did they do a great job with the remastering? They have. It's not something I would have to have long term. This is a very good shoe, but if one of my friends really, 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 truly wanted it, they would be available, and possibly still will. Good shoes. Good job on the remastering. Couple of things I still question, as I have already in the video. Yet it's an excellent shoe and an excellent opportunity for those who never had the first version of these to pick up a very fine quality remastered Jordan. As always, you can find me here, SamColt12, Instagram, YouTube, video, and the rest, Twitter, SneakerTube TV. And I continue to downsize and sell my shoes at goodshoes.com. I'll post them from time to time over the years. As well, I have auctions on eBay every weekend, SamColt12. Chance to get a few grails as I downsize my collection and let them go. Try to get to a reasonable size. I appreciate everybody continuing to watch. Tell your friends. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Continue the support. I appreciate everybody who's bought the shoes. I'm not real happy with the one or two that asked me if they're real. Well, of course they're real. You can watch them here, and you can see as I've collected over the years. But that's the nature of things these days. Thank you to all. And I will continue to buy shoes and post up the videos for everyone to enjoy. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it.